Hi cupcakes! It's your girl Kalorie. Welcome back to my channel. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little get ready with me makeup tutorial. A lot of you guys have been requesting this, so I'm going to go ahead and answer your guys' prayers. So if you guys want to see me go from this to this, let's go ahead and get started. First thing that we're going to go ahead and get started with is our eyebrows. We're going to glue these man brows down because there's nothing womanly about these eyebrows. First thing I'm going to go in with is a glue stick from Elmer's. It's like purple. Everyone has this. You've seen a million of these tutorials. I don't know why you're asking me again, but this is what I'm using. Also going in with a regular comb. I use it because it's washable, reusable. I'm gonna go in with this glue stick. I'm going to leave a quarter of my brow out. I'm gonna use that for the base of the rest of my brow. So I'm just gonna go in with the glue stick. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my comb, and then we're gonna comb this glue in. We're gonna comb it in a very upward diagonal angle. We're using big words here, girls. Then I'm going back through once I've combed that. Going back through with the glue stick. Back end of the comb, I'm gonna take that and we're just gonna smash this in, okay? Just like that. So you have your first layer down, it's starting to dry. You're gonna wanna wait till it's completely clear and then you're gonna put on the second layer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on 2 layers now. And we're just going up with it, we're pressing it in, trying to make it look like a purple skid mark. Then we're going back in with our comb because it's reusable. And we can wash it and it's eco-friendly. Because turtles' lives matter. And then I'm just like going and just like wiping off the excess just to give it like a nice seamless blend. You have to wait until it's completely clear. If not, then your eyebrows look like oatmeal and it's just awful. Don't do hot air to cool them. Like if you're gonna use a blow dryer to like help make them go faster, don't use hot air because then you sweat and it's just not cute. Now we're going with number 3. I like to do 3 to 4 layers depending on the gig, depending on where I'm going. Since this is like in high def, I see you, you see me. Since this is in high def, we're gonna do 4 to make sure it's really, really smooth, okay? So same thing like steps 2 and 3. We're going in. We're going in and just putting this glue in there. Just feeling the fantasy, going in with our comb. If it's dirty, don't clock me, YouTube. I'm gonna press that in. Just make it like we have no hairs. We just went and shaved them all off. European Waxing Center, who? No, we don't need you. We got Gillette. We're gonna go ahead and do our other one. But if you guys got the hookup for a European Waxing Center, let me know. Shit's expensive. Blow dryers make this go so much faster. Hey, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. I always wait for the last layer of glue stick to put the powder so it doesn't get like super oatmeal-y and like gross looking, if that makes sense. You know which queens I'm talking about. So we're just gonna go in, apply our glue stick. Then we're gonna go in with our trusty little banana powder from Ben & I on a nice little powder puff, and then we're just going to gently just dab this in. Just kidding, just push it in. Get it in. Feel those crevices of the glue so it looks like you're bald. You lost your eyebrow to Jesus, you know, whatever. And that's it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other eyebrow and I'll be right back. Is this bitch recording? Imagine. We're back. I went ahead and did my eyebrow and concealed and shaped and all the good stuff off camera. Today we're kind of going for the look that you had previously seen. So I'm doing blue eyebrows today, which is a little crazy, but you know, you could take this to the grocery store, maybe go buy a fish from a little Tropicana store, you know? So I'm going in with just a blue based cream. I'm using a mixing medium from Inglot, mixing these together to use them for my eyebrow, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go in and start drawing my shape from this little like nugget thing that we have going on. And I said, yes, I said nugget, but it's because I love McDonald's. And then we're gonna go ahead and just start going straight up. My shape has kind of changed lately because I go for this more like bitch brow. you know, kind of moment. But it's okay because I'm from New Mexico, so it's like cholas, like por vida, like it's all good. But I really like just like this angled straight back kind of brow. It just makes you feel fierce. So you might think it's a little different compared to last time or the other tutorials that you've seen, but this is what we're doing today. So we're gonna take a little moment real quick to make sure that you guys like and subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends, try to give me some views, save a drag queen from going hungry. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm not gonna lie, this eyebrow's probably gonna look a lot crazier compared to this one, because remember, this one's concealed and forgotten about. This one, what does Elsa say? Conceal it, don't feel it. Let it go, something. I don't know, we're just gonna let it go. But trust me, trust the end product. The end product. Okay, focus. So now we're gonna come in right here with the little nugget, and we're gonna just like ombre, we're gonna do a little flick up, so it gives a nice little texture. Wise words were once told to me that your eyebrows are meant to be sisters, never twins. So if they're not perfect, it's okay, it's fine. Just make sure that one eyebrow looks like you because you're probably the perfect sister. But if the other one, just make sure it looks like your other sister, you know? It's cute, it'll work. Where's my brow? Now I'm just going in with a little bit of a concealer on a concealer brush. We're gonna go ahead and start to clean up everything to make these look more like sisters, so they're a little more related, because right now they're just looking like best friends. First thing I do is come up from underneath, and I usually like to get this line pretty crisp. Like a nice piece of toast. With some like grape jelly. Yum, that's my favorite. I literally think of food 24/7. Because of the pandemic, I had to start working back at the salon again. And I had this client today, and we were talking, and she was like, oh my God, I need places to eat. And I said, girl, God sent you to me for a reason. So you need places to eat in Albuquerque? I got you. I got you. Once that's done, I take like a little, I take this little concealer and I dab it out to give it a little blend. Okay, cool. See, we're getting there. It's slowly coming together, slowly. I'm just coming in and cutting on top of the brow with this concealer. And then arching it like the McDonald's arches, okay? You wrap it around. It's like the eyebrows are like the nipples of the face. Don't let anybody ever tell you any different. Your eyebrows will tell you a lot about a person, you know? What do your eyebrows tell you about you, you know? Leave it in the comments below. We're gonna go ahead and continue. This is it, this is what we're going with. Thankfully I'm wearing a bang, so like one does not have to be perfect, so it's good, it's good. Next step is going to be the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and get one eye done so you guys can see the end point of what we're going to be doing. So I will be right back. Alrighty guys, I went ahead and did this eye off camera. This is going to be part 1 of part 2. I do the bottom half later, we'll get to that later. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this eye started for you. But I'm gonna go in with just some like regular, just little Scotch tape. Get this from Walgreens, CVS, wherever. From Christmas, that's where mine's from. They were like $2 for like 500. You know that little sale that they sell at Walmart? So then I'm gonna go in with this piece of tape. I'm gonna put it at the very back corner of my eye, and then I'm going to extend it backwards into my hairline. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys real quick what I'm gonna do. So I come in right at the bottom, and then I press that down, okay? And then you should look like you're a fish, like, you know. Then you're gonna take this, and then you're just gonna slightly pull it back, just straight back to your hairline. Press it in, and what this is gonna do is it's gonna help us get this like real defined winged liner shape. If you put a winged liner, you don't have to put a one later. You know, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So I'm going in with a white concealer because I want this orange to be very vibrant. I'm sorry, the New Mexican in me is coming out. I want it to be very vibrant. So I'm gonna go in just with my finger, and I'm going to just put it all over my eye. Like, if you're not stabbing your eye, you're not doing drag. Then I'm going in with a little setting powder. It's kind of a mixture of banana, white, suntan, kind of whatever. And I'm gonna go ahead and set my whole entire eye. Taking a little blending brush, blending this all out. If you wanna know what I'm using, this is not the tutorial for you, so just keep going if that's what you wanna use. I'm using just a fluffy brush. It is from MAC, so it is expensive. Then I'm just gonna come in And I'm just gonna start to just go right here towards the back crease and just blow it all the way out. You know the way that you kind of like take your anxiety and blow things out of proportion? We're gonna do the same thing with our eyeshadow, okay? Anxiety ridden, here we go, and then we're just blowing this out. I come into the crease and I blend into my eyebrow. I like to create a very rounded shape. To me, very rounded is very feminine. And when you're feminine and like that, you are a Kardashian, and that's just how it works. And I just come in and I just pack it on. Just don't be afraid of it. It's just, think of it like a dreamsicle. You're sweet. Tastes like orange, because it is orange. Like, do we actually taste orange? Because it's from an orange? Do you know what I'm saying? It's food for thought. Okay, so we're gonna go in with our orange. Our oranges are base, great. Now we're gonna go in with this other little fancy little palette that was gifted to me from my sister. I'm just gonna go in with this little dark, little rusty color, whatever it is. I'm kind of colorblind, so I don't know. Don't be hating on me. We're just gonna pray that this all works together. Now I'm gonna use this color, I'm gonna smoke it all the way out, all the way through. I like to start back here and focus my darker colors towards the back. To me, that gives a very seductive eye, like you're trying to steal somebody's man. And his wife is sexy. You just do this eyeshadow look and it'll work for you. Then with the same dark color, I'm going in with a more of a denser, fluffier brush. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap this dark color all in the outer corner. We're just gonna tap, tap, tap. And then we're gonna blend out into our crease. And I love smoky eyes just because you can be messy and nobody will notice. We'll just blend, blend, blend. And then that's that. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease. Then we're gonna cut the crease with a white concealer. Just emptying this out on my hand. Using my nice little concealer brush. So I'm taking the white concealer and I'm going to just do a nice little rounded almond shape. It just, for me, that's my favorite shape that I like to do. To me, it's more seductive and more sexy. Watch out for your husbands, you know, all that cute stuff. I'm just gonna come in and I work very slowly. They're like, what's the secret to your makeup? Time. Ask Valentina. Valentina, why do you look so gorgeous? Because she takes 3 hours to do her damn makeup. So we have our shape in and I'm gonna go ahead and with my finger, I'm gonna dab out all of the excess concealer so that we can set it with another powder. Then I'm going in with a little white powder on a nice little dense fluffy brush. Just packing this on really nicely. And then we're just gonna go in and just put it right on the center, on the top. Right there, see, look at that. Ooh. Once that's done, now we're gonna smoke it out. We're gonna add some dimension and some sex to this. Now I'm going in with the same orange color that we used for the first in the crease, and I'm going in and blending this out onto the lid so that it gives it a nice little smoky look. And we're just blending, blending, blending. Because blending is our best friend. Now going back in with this dark color and going to blend in the outer wing. We're coming in with this darker color and just going to blend this into the crease. Next is eyeliner. We're going to go ahead and line the top portion of our lid. Just taking a nice little eyeliner brush. And we're just going to go ahead and line this eye really quick. So now that it's done, it's going to be like part one of the liner. And then we're going to go and finish and add the tail later once we've done smoking underneath and created like a smoky eye. So now we're going to go ahead and just remove this tape because it's gone. It's done. We don't need it no more. Next thing I'm going to go in with real quick is I'm going to go ahead and prime the rest of my face because now we're going to get into foundation. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my foundation and we're just going to slap it all over the whole entire face. Get those ears, get this underneath the neck. Now we're gonna do contour. And I just like throw it on, nothing exciting. Going with a little contour brush and we're just gonna blend this out. Go from 3 chins to 2 chins. Houdini could never, I'm just saying. I typically go in with like a bronzy foundation just because I like to look very tan. I mean, like, it's kind of like one of those moments like, what would Kim Kardashian do, you know? What would she do? Give us a cheekbone, because big girls, you know, we don't have those. So we're gonna give us one. Mom said you could have anything you want in life, and I said, I want cheekbones. So I learned how to contour. I'm stupid. Now once the contour is done, I'm gonna go in with concealer. We're gonna highlight and brighten all of it back up. Because that's what influencers say. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a damp little foundation sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend this all out. I usually start at the chin and the lip because I don't want a lot of product there. And I feel like if I do under the eyes first and then I work down here, I put too much product towards there. So it's usually why I start down here first. Then from there, I'm gonna work inside of my inner corner of my nose. Blend this underneath the eye. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna set all of my areas with the correct setting powders for each area. I usually highlight with a lighter one underneath, and then I set my face with a completely different one. So I'm going out, I'm gonna dab this right here. Press this in. No creasing here. We don't believe in her. And then now I'm going in with my darker powder. I'm just gonna start to put this all on the face. Then I usually let it set on there. I usually let it set until I'm done after everything. I don't like to dust it off. I like it to like soak in. Does that make sense? Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and do my under eye. Now we're working back to our eyes real quick. Gonna do a quick little shading out. Going in back with our first orange color that we used. I'm going in just like a nice little small little smoking brush or whatever you want to call it for your makeup people. And I'm just gonna come underneath my eye and I'm just gonna blend this out. And we're keeping within our color realm. And we're going in with that same dark color that we used previously. Loading her up. Now that my under eye is done, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the liner. This is where I like to wait until after my under eye is done so that the liner can kind of like bring it all together. And so I have hooded eyes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come out here first. We're just gonna draw this line. Like, think of the line of boundaries you wanna draw with people, you know, but yet you don't because you're a nice person. And you continuously get taken advantage of. Yeah, that's me. Then from there, I kind of just like look straight on into the mirror, okay? We're gonna look straight into the mirror. And then you're gonna kind of like draw the wing that you want, okay? Let's see if we can do this right, guys. She's a vieja. So you see how I did that? You see how I did like this little moment? Kind of like etch a sketch. So we're gonna come in now and then we're just gonna feel it, okay? We're gonna feel it, not feel, we're gonna fill it. Proper English. So now that I've done this liner, I'm gonna go ahead and do this other one really, really quick. Without. Alright, so the next step that we're going to do is we're gonna go ahead and start to freshen up all of this contour that we've put underneath. I'm gonna go in with my little contour brush and my little bronzer. I'm gonna start to buff this in everywhere. Getting rid of that manly jaw. because nobody wants to tip somebody who has a manly jaw. Hiding the Adam's apple. But mine's more like an apple slice. It's not an Adam's apple. Just this little slice. And we're gonna go in with one more contour color. Gonna go in with a different, more like dense angled brush. And I'm gonna use this to kind of do more of the defining, more of the chiseling. And then I was to take a little powder and just kind of like edge this out a little bit. Clean up the little shapes. Now that it's done, I'm going in with my blush. And I use like a super intense orange, just because I feel like in a stage light, it just makes it pop. You just look like you were at the beach all the time. And most people would put it on the apples of their cheeks. I focus it more towards the back. I feel like it lifts up the face a little bit more. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. Coming in right here, bringing this into the hairline and blending it out. Off camera, I went ahead and curled my lashes and added some mascara because I don't think you guys need a tutorial on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go now and just wipe off all of this excess powder off of my face. Nothing crazy. You can do it in whatever motion you feel or see fit. Just getting rid of all of that. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with kind of like my highlight setting powder. This is gonna add color back into my skin so it doesn't look so ashy, especially with like pictures and stuff like that. So with this, I come in and I just tap it on the inner corner of my eye and then bring it down my nose and then blend out, just like that. Now we're gonna go in and we're going to do my favorite part of all of this. We're gonna look like a bucket of fried chicken glistening in a KFC basket on a Sunday afternoon. Going in with a little bit of setting spray, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set one side of my face. Taking my preloaded brush with my highlighter, and then now I'm going to attack the apples of my cheeks. Yeah, look at that. Looking like a glazed donut. Krispy Kreme who? I like to bring it up into my eyebrow. I heard that's what Rihanna does. And if you a bad girl, you love Rihanna, you just know that's what has to be done. Eyebrows are next. So I'm gonna go in with a palette that has a bunch of different blues. I'm just gonna start to fill this brow shape with a bunch of different dimension, using different brow color or different colors for the brow. So I'm just going in with a lighter blue color, and I'm gonna attack this right here at the front part of my brow. Same thing with the opposite side. Now I'm going in with a darker blue. And then I'm gonna attack the brow? No, the curve? The arch, the arch. We're gonna attack the arch of the brow. And then I'm just gonna use that and extend that towards the back. Wham bam. Now I'm going in with a felt tipped liner. It's really, really thin. And I'm gonna just draw some eyebrow hairs. Come with me on this journey. Now that we got our brow hairs on, we're starting to look more like humans. Lips, let's do lips. So now I'm going in with a lip liner from MAC. I'm gonna go ahead and outline my lips and then fill it with some lipstick and some gloss, and we'll be right back. Alrighty guys, we're back. I went ahead and did a lot of the last minute details. Went ahead and did my lips and my lashes off camera, just to save you guys some time. Later we can go more in depth, but this is what you're getting today. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and do all of the last minute details. We're gonna go ahead and put on the look, jewelry, the hair, and all that stuff, and we will be right back. And we're back. I went ahead and put on the wig, put on the little finished details for you guys, and this is what we came up with today. I feel like I look like a little Smurfette who her husband just died, and I'm about to go collect his alimony and live in a cute little mushroom house and be tripping all day. Just kidding. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to this Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys had fun. If you guys did, please make sure you guys like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys share this video with your friends because it's free. And until next time, guys, loving you guys is easy. Remember to keep it cute and always keep it Karbdashian. Bye, guys!